in there. Zoom out a bit more. There we go. No, that's still not enough. Is that enough? I think that's enough. Right, bear with me a second. I just need to work out what's going on. Right, I think we're on. Are we on? Does everyone hear me? Hopefully you can. Right, are we on? Oh, cool, we're on. Excellent. Right, just bear with me while I sort myself out. I appear to be a bit behind. Got my little tablet here. But, there we go. Right, I think I'm all sorted. And that looks a bit zoomed in to me. Let me... Oh, is it? See, it's blurry on my tablet again. Is it blurry for everybody else, or are you all okay? My tablet's now buffering. Good morning, Silver Granny. Good morning, Lynn. You'll have to bear with me while I get myself together. You can hear it well. Good. Can you see it okay? Because on my tablet that I'm looking at it on, it's a little bit fuzzy, but I think that's just my tablet. So hopefully it looks okay. And also I have a little bit of a delay because I'm looking at it on my tablet. I haven't worked out all the, you know, the posh ways of whatever, doing whatever. Cool, link's okay for you. Video's clear for Silver Granny. Excellent, that's good. We've got Helen from Tasmania. Wow, cool. And we've got, yep, the usual suspects, which is good. We like to see the regulars. Oh, you'll have to bear with me today. My brain's a bit frazzled. Haven't had a great deal of sleep, and yes, been running around like a mad thing. So I've got everything ready. You don't know what we're doing yet, so I shall show you in a moment. What time is it? 12:01. We'll just wait a couple more seconds. While we're waiting, I'm just going to quickly show you. Oh, hi from New York. I kind of don't want to pronounce all these things, so some of them I'm going to get wrong. I think I'm going to get some pronunciations wrong. I can just feel it. Oh yeah, New Zealand. Good evening. Good evening from New Zealand. Love New Zealand. Before we start, I'm just going to quickly show you some things that I got, because I know not all of you have dies and use dies, but those of you that do, I recently was approached by Coca Rosa Studio, and they gave me a promotion code. So they gave me some dies for free. I don't get any commission from anybody buying stuff, but I just thought you guys might want to see these. So I've got a happy birthday die that's got like a bit that pops out, because I've got a code that gives you 25% off. So I just thought that's worth sharing with you guys. So yeah, this is a happy birthday die, and then it's got the shadow, which I thought was quite cool. So there's that one. I also bought this one. I got this one as well with the flower, which I thought was quite nice. That cuts out really nicely. I'm going to do a video with all this properly in, but I thought I'd just let you guys know while we're waiting for people to join us. A lemon set as well with little lemons, or you can make them limes. This one layers up. I haven't tried it yet, as you can see, but it all layers up and you get that nice kind of layered look. And then also this music set, which is a couple of guitars, a speaker, a keyboard, a saxophone, and a record. But I like them because they're big. So yeah, so that's those. But I will show you in a proper video. I'm going to show you, I'll do a proper video, like a craft tour with them all on. But I just thought, since we're waiting for people just to join in, just give you a quick heads up at what it looks like and the code. So the code, if you want to get 25% off, what I'll do actually is I'll put it in the description below afterwards. It's Coca Rosa Studio, and the code is L27198, and that gets you 25% off all their dies. Right, that's my little bit of business over with. I say business, I'm not, as I said, I'm not earning any commission off that. But I just wanted you guys to know about it, because they have got some nice dies over there. Right, okay, I think we'll start with 45 people on. So this card, I think probably people have seen this before. I haven't actually finished this one. The front, I didn't get time to do it. But inside, it's a 3D pop-up book card. And I've done it with an aperture in it. Now, I saw Ann Melvin, Positively Papercraft. I saw her do it, and I really liked the way she did it. She did it more of a scene, but I thought we'd have a go with it. So I've done it quite simple, and I have used a die to cut out the aperture, but you don't have to. When I did my little prototype, this one here, I actually hand cut that circle. So I drew round the inside of a roll of tape, and then I just cut round it with a Stanley knife. So you can do it, you know, without a die. On this one, I used some pre-cut ephemera things that I got from China. I've recently arrived. Again, that I'll be doing a video with all the what I got on those. If I start messing my words up, it's because I'm very tired. So today we are going to do one, and I'm going to use some papers that I've had for a long time. I think I got given them actually. They're Craft Sensation papers. It's this vintage holiday Craft Sensation paper, but I never use it. And it goes really well with some of the happy haberdashery bits in the digital kits from Antonio Makes. And as you know, if you use Louise 10, you'll get 10% off the order. Again, I'll put all that in the description afterwards. So that's what we're using. So let's make a start. Now, I haven't completely planned this out in my head. I've sort of had to go at trying to prep some stuff. But as I said, my brain's a bit scrambled right now. So you'll have to bear with me. Right. So you need to start off with, let me start off with the base. So you need a base card that is 6 inches by 12 inches. I will try and look at comments as we go. Thank you for all your nice comments. Thank you. Hot where you are, Sheila. Yeah, it's kind of warmish here. It's nice. It's decent. It's what I like. Right, so on your 6 by 12, you're going to score it halfway at 6 inches. If you've got a 6 by 6 card blank, you could use that. I just really wanted to have a different colour than white. So that's my 6 by 6 card blank. I've done it in the navy. Now I'm going to get rid of this for a second, just because we want to do some scoring on the other piece of card. This piece is 5 3/4 by 11.5. And I would kind of use it, I would say do a different colour, because this is going to be this gold piece here, or this rose gold piece here. So I've used a contrasting colour. I could have gone with a white, but I quite like the red and the blue together. So on this, on the reverse side that you're not going to be seeing, you want to go ahead and along the short edges, both short edges, you're going to make a little mark 1 inch in from there, and then the same on this side, 1 inch in from here. And if you do the same on the bottom, I could just do this straight on the scoreboard, but I just find it difficult to know when to stop with certain score lines and when to, go up to and whatever. So that's that. And then, now you guys can't see this, and I can't see it either. So what I might do is I might use that silver pen again, because that silver pen is quite useful. And this is going to be on the back of my card anyway. So we're going to use a silver pen so you guys can see it. As I said, I probably should have used a white card, but I didn't want a white card. So I didn't use a white card. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw a line roughly around here. And this is on the reverse. Oh, you can't even see that, can you? You see that? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I should use a white. I have got a white pen. Let me use my white pen. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Where is my white pen? Here it is. Here's my white pen. Let's use my white one. Right. Let's make sure it's working. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Oh, just smudged it. Whatever. Doesn't matter. This is the reverse, so you're not going to see it anyway. So I'm going to go 1 inch. So I've marked 1 inch down from the top, I'm now going to go 1 inch from along the long ways, from the side in 1 inch. So from there up to 1 inch in from here. And I'm just going to draw a line. We will cut along this line. But for now, I'm just going to do that. Now, I'm hoping you can see that. I'm not sure if you can. And then we're going to do exactly the same on the bottom. So we've got our inch in the mark somewhere. Oh, there it is. There's our inch in that way. So now we need to line the two up. and then go across all the way until you get to the inch the other side. Now you can sort of see it, but you can kind of get the idea of what I'm doing there. Right, so next I'm just going to keep wiping my ruler because I'm using white pen. Next, what we want to do is make a mark 2 inches in from the side. So if we just place this on here, I'm going to make a mark here. So you've already got a mark here, and you've got a mark here. I would also make a mark at 2 7/8 as well, along this line that you've drawn. You want to make another mark at 5 3/4, which is here. Another mark at 8 5/8, which is, now unfortunately my ruler goes a bit squiffy, but it's about there. One at 9 1/2, and then you've already got your 10 1/2. Okay, and then you can see the lines, excellent. And then you want to repeat those at the top. So along that second line that you did at the top, again, you're going to make a mark. You've already made a mark at 1 inch. So you need to make a mark at 2 inches, 2 7/8, 5 3/4, 8 5/8. I'm going to have to guesstimate where 8 5/8 is, about there. 9 1/2, and you've already got your 10 1/2. Okay, so those are your lines. So now what we're going to do is find the top of my pen. There it is. And then I'm just going to bring in a scoreboard, a cork board. So let's bring our cork board in. And this is the wrong side of my card, so it doesn't matter if you've got white all over it. Obviously, you'd be using pencil, so you don't have to worry about these things. And then you're going to take your ruler and a score tool, and you're going to score between those two lines on the first score line. So that's on the first score line, and on the second score line as well, like that. The next score line up, which is your 2 7/8, you're only going to score above the line and below the line. You're not going to score in the middle. So above and below, that's it. The next one you're going to score all the way, top to bottom, like that. And then we reverse it. So this next one here, we are going to score, so this line is the 8 5/8 line. We're just going to score above the lines and below the lines, nothing in the middle. And then the last two lines are just in the middle of the card. So one there and one there, like that. So I don't know if you can see my score lines. You probably can't, but hopefully if I move it around a bit, you might be able to see it. But you'll see them in a minute when I've cut it and, you know, done everything. I don't know if you can, no, you can't really see it. Well, anyway, when I cut it, you'll see it then. So let's just take the corkboard out of the way and bring in my cutting mat and my metal rule and my Stanley knife. So now what we want to do is we want to cut that line, that white line that goes all the way along. We want to cut that along that line, making sure obviously you stop at the right places. So we're going to go from this end all the way down. Now the card I've used for this, you don't want to go too thick. It's about 200 GSM. The one that I used, the glittery one, that was really quite thick, and actually I think it was too thick, if I'm honest. So you really want to go something a bit less than that. Okay, so you end up with that. Okay, so you've literally cut from there all the way down there. I'm going to turn it over now because this is the front of my card. Before, actually no, I think we'll score first. We'll fold and burnish first, and then we'll go ahead and die cut the circles out. So what we're going to do, the first score line needs to be, so this one here needs to be a valley, and this is why you kind of need a better, like a thinner card really. Then you've got a mountain, which is there. Then you've got a valley, a mountain, and a valley. Okay, and then try not to bend the top and the bottom if you can. So I'm just going to just go over those, re-burnish those lines I've just done, or some of them. I'm not going to do them all. I don't want to crease the wrong bits. So, just do that like that. And then what you want to do is on this one here, this needs to be a valley, and that middle one needs to be a mountain. So there's a mountain there, valley there, valley there. Same on the bottom. Valley, mountain, valley. So that gives you your kind of what it should look like. And then what I would do is just fold it all up like that. Make sure it folds nice and flat and give it a really good burnish so it kind of knows where it should be. And this is the time when, if you want to just, you know, eke it over a little bit. Because if I turn this over, I don't know if you can see, I've got a bit of a line here. But I might end up trimming that off. Because what will happen is that will be uneven on the edge if you're not careful. So I think I will just trim that off. I think that might be the best thing to do. So let me just give that a quick trim. Bit dodgy doing it with scissors when you're tired and have had 6 hours sleep. But anyway, we'll try it. We'll see. Oh, don't cut me crease line. No, I haven't got the crease line. That's good. Okay. That's all right. That's not too bad. Okay, so that's what you should end up with. So if you wanted to, you could just do it like that and just put panels on here and decorate, you know, stick it in your card and decorate it. But we're going to take it a step further, aren't we? Of course we are. We're living dangerously. Yes. So then what we want to do is take a die. So and again, as I said, if you want to, you could use the inside of a bit of tape. That's what I used on my prototype. And we're going to lay this on. So we're going to put everything back flat again. The reason why I didn't die cut it before I'd folded everything was because sometimes it doesn't then you kind of squash all your score lines. You pop up and then just arrived, so let me know you're live. Okay, good. Right, so let's put this on here. I am going to tape it into place because the way things are going today, I feel like it's going to end up moving if I don't. So I'm just going to use a little bit of low tack tape. This is Crafter's Companion low tack tape that I actually got from the works. And it works quite well. So let me get my big shot in. As I said, if you haven't got a dime cutting machine and dies, it doesn't matter because you can do it the other way with a bit of, you know, any kind of circle that fits, and then just draw around it and cut it out that way. If you've got a die cutting machine, then use it because it makes life a lot easier, I have to say. Okay, so that is that. So that's one little aperture cut out. So let's just peel that off like that. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And I just need to make sure that I get this pretty much lined up so that it's central. I reckon about there is about right. Okay, pop that on and then run that through again. So let's just run that through there. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, there we go. Right, we can get rid of the die cutting machine for now. Put that away. Right, and we can get rid of this as well. Don't need this either. Okie dokie. So there we are. We have our two little pieces cut out. Oh, peel that off carefully. Get rid of my little die cut circle die. There we go. Right, so that's what you end up with. Now if you wanted to, you could go ahead and decorate bits and bobs. You could do what you wanted to. I'm just going to recrease my lines. You could put decorations down here. You can do what you want. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave it as plain and I'm going to decorate it instead. You might want to get, when you're choosing what card you use for this bit, you might want to make sure you don't use one with white core. This has got white core on it, and I'm now finding that like here I've got a little bit of white peeking through. It's fine because what I can do is I can cover it up with a embellishment or something, or make it busy enough that it doesn't matter. Okay, so let's put that to one side and come back in with our card base. So on our card base, you are going to need some pattern paper. You need 2 pieces for the inside and 1 for the outside. Now, the outside one is slightly bigger. I actually wrote front on mine. Here it is. So the outside piece, it's smaller. The outside piece is 5.5 by 5.5. That's for the front of your card. And then the inside pieces are 5 5/8 by 5 5/8. Now, they would have been 5 3/4, but I wanted to make sure that when you stick this over the top, you don't end up with bits of pattern paper around the outside. So that's why I went slightly smaller. Elaine, must be YouTube. Everything on is fuzzy on my laptop and phone. Yeah, on my tablet, my picture is fuzzy as well. But I think sometimes it is. Sometimes it's down to your resolution that's been set as well on YouTube. So I don't know if you have a look in your settings. If you change your resolution, that might help. Sometimes if you've got Wi-Fi that's not the best, or your internet connection is not the best, sometimes that does it. Because I have the same on my tablet. It's fuzzy. So yeah, we've had it before, to be honest with you. When you watch it back, hopefully it won't be fuzzy. But yeah, we've had a few people have that problem. But it is definitely at your end, not my end, thankfully. I mean, it's at my end. But okay, German. Now I know a little bit of German. Ich werde mein Abo hier binden. Okay. Helga, I know a little bit, but I don't know enough to translate what you've written. So I'd have to, if somebody else knows German or can write it in English or something, that would be helpful. But hello from Germany. I presume you're in Germany. I'm actually learning German at the moment, but ich sprechen ein bisschen Deutsch. So not very much. Right, so I'm sticking these pieces down. So these are the 5 5/8 by 5 5/8. And then what we're going to do next is take our big piece and we're going to stick this in. Now, I think it's better to use wet glue. You can use red tape, but I quite like the wet glue option because you get a chance to just kind of wiggle it around, fiddle with it and make sure it fits. So, also, if you wanted to, now would be the time. If you want to stick anything at the back here behind things, now is the time to do it. Just wondering if I want to do that. Let me have a look. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing with this card. I've cut out some bits. Let me just put the glue back on. I've cut out some bits from the Happy Haberdashery pack from Antonio Makes. So these little rosette things, and I've cut them out because I thought they were rather cool and they're very nautical. So the ones with the actual brads on, I'm going to use those on the front. And then there's these little ribbony things, and I thought I could probably put these down the sides, have them kind of decoration and stuff. So that was my idea with those. And then I've got all these. Now these I was thinking of having some inside, some outside, and just kind of rosetting the place up. If you wanted to, you could create a scene, and I have cut out some waves because I was thinking about doing a boat, but I haven't done a boat because I couldn't find a boat that worked. I might still do the waves though. I feel like I might put, I might put some waves in actually, and then I have got a boat, but it was quite big. It was quite a big boat, but I might have a go. So let's stick the waves in now before I do anything else. Right, I'm just going to move those to one side. So let me get this. This middle bit here measures 3 and, well, it's about 3.5. 3.5 would do. So I'm just going to take my darker waves that I've already cut out, and I used an edge die for this one. So 3.5 to here, like that, and then I'm just going to hand cut 3.5, and then I'm going to lay that on and do it again. It's not very straight, but whatever. There we go. And then I'm also going to cut out a 3.5 inch strip for this bit here and just stick that over the top. Is that the same waves? Maybe there, like that. Like that, I think. In fact, I might just stick them on. Let me stick them on, and then I can just trim them accordingly. I don't appear to have any chat coming up, so either you guys aren't chatting or I've got something wrong with my computer. Just saying. Just in case you're saying something and I'm not responding, it's because I haven't, nothing's coming up. So yeah. Right, so let's stick this onto here like that. Oh. Also, don't forget as well, there's I've now got super thanks, where you can donate money if you wanted to help me with my bits and bobs, or you can also do super chat as well. That also gives you the ability to say stuff and it pops up, I think, with different, you know, stickers and stuff on the chat, highlights it. Oh, I'm sorry, Helga, there aren't any subtitles. I don't know how I do that. I don't know how I do subtitles. So I apologize for that, Helga. I'm really not technologically savvy. So I don't know how I can do that. What I can do to help there. I really don't. Right, let's put that in there like that. Yeah, I don't know how. You're just watching me, that's good, that's fine, as long as everyone's all right. That's fine. I thought that there was a way of doing subtitles, but I don't know with a live how you do it. There wasn't any options when I set up the live stream. There was no options to like allow subtitles or anything like that, so I don't know how you do that. If anybody's technologically minded and knows how to do it, please let me know, because I don't know. I do not know. So I'm just going to stick these waves down, and then I'm going to stick waves on the other side, and then we will cut out a boat, I think. I think we will cut out a boat. Right, so I've done it so that the waves are dark at the back and lighter at the front, and I'm just going to go ahead and stick these on here, about there, I think. So then on the front, you've got a little bit of wave coming through, and I'm also going to trim this bottom section off, so you obviously can't see that below the window. So that works like that, and I'm going to repeat the same again. You can't find an option for super chat. You're on your iPad. Okay. See, it's all a mystery to me, this whole thing. It really is. I have set it up, but more than that, I don't know. Basically, more than that, I don't know. I wish, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to say, really. I'm a bit baffled with technology. I do try my best, but it really does stump me. I know I've definitely set it up, but I don't know how else to do it. Last time, it did actually have a little thing on the side where you could, oh, I see it. So where it says at the bottom of your live chat window, I'm pointing at my tablet, that's what I'm pointing at. At the bottom of your live chat window, there should be chat publicly as, and then your username. And then to the right of that, there's like a little $ in a square. And I think it's that. So I think if you click on that $ with the square, I think that then gives you options. I've never done it, so I don't know. But that, I think, is how you do it. I usually buy me a coffee. Yeah, I did. Somebody else mentioned that. It might have even been you, actually. I did look for that, and I couldn't find it. So, just a bit... It baffles me. And I've been on like the YouTube Creator Studio and whatever, trying to work out how to do it. But I just can't seem to find any information. I've looked at various videos. Nothing is that helpful. Nothing really tells me what I need to know. So I don't know. I don't know. You've got the chat on your phone. Okay. Yeah, I really don't know. I don't know. But I do know that you should have that little $, hopefully. Oh, I don't know. It's all technology. It's all technology. It's all, I mean, it's great, but it would be better if I knew how to use it. One day I'll get the hold of it. I need someone to actually just physically show me, rather than me watching a video or looking it up or whatever, because I don't really find what I need. I find other things, but not what I need. Right, I'm just going to stick the other bit of waves on the back of this aperture here. Where's my other waves? There they are. Make sure I get them the right around. And I have actually cut them the right height this time. There we go. So when you turn it round, there we've got my waves going on, which I quite like. I am going to have to cut some boats out though. I was trying to be all organised, so I didn't have to do loads of cutting out while I was on air, but I'm going to have to cut out because I do think it needs a boat floating along the sea. Sheila, you've done it, you've clicked it. Thank you very much. Fabulous. So you found it. Excellent. Right, let's just refold this back up again. Like that. Okay, so I've got my little boats. So now I just need to cut out an actual boat. I do have a boat, but it is very big. So I think we might just have to have the one boat maybe. You found it, Rita. Excellent. Fabulous. I'm glad, I'm glad, I'm glad. Right, bear with me. That rustling noise is me looking through my dies. So what was I saying about with this as well? If you wanted to, if you had a die like this sort of thing, like a scene building die, you could do that. You could have little houses and little bits and bobs. So that's also quite cool. So this is my boat. It's rather large. It's a large boat. It's like a Blue Peter boat. And I might do that in one bit, I suppose. I could do that in one side. I have got a little greeting somewhere, as long as I haven't lost it. Oh, there we go. I've got a little greeting here that I could put on a... Oh yeah, maybe I should do that. I might do that. I might not do... I'll do some rosettes on there. But I feel like it needs... a ship. It's just so big. My ship is so big. Right, next colour is what colour do we make the ship? Oh, it's floating that way, isn't it, as well? Right, I think he's going to have to be... any suggestions on what colour my ship should be? Bearing in mind, I suppose it should be red, shouldn't he? Because the ones in the background are red. That's going to be like that. Maybe I should make him red. Yeah. You could do being multicoloured like they have on the back. Blue at the bottom and red in the sails. But I don't know. Right, let's have a look and see if we can find a suitable red. Let me grab my red I used before. Silver. Oh, yeah. Oh, or I could do him the coppery colour. Because on the front I've got this, which has got the gold. So maybe I should do him gold to go with... Because the like a brassy tone. Because these are all like brassy tone, the rosettes that I wanted to put on. Not quite sure how I'm going to fit the rosettes. I really wanted to use the rosettes as well, but maybe just on the front I need to use some. But yeah, I think I might go, now you said like metallic-y colours, I might go coppery colour, like a gold copper. Let's have a look through my, let me find my gold folder. Where's my gold folder? Here it is. My folder of gold scraps. Right, let's find a suitable goldy colour. Do we want to go shiny or do we want to go matte? I feel that's a bit too much. Quite like the matte. Things are falling over around me. That's quite a good colour actually. Let's go with that one. I like that one. It's not too shiny, but it's also not too matte. Okay, right, let's cut this out. Just going to trim a little bit. The reason why I'm trimming it out is just because I don't want to end up with indentations over the rest of my gold. Right, so let's bring the die cutting machine back in again. Quickly cut my boat out. Yep, let's just quite a good gold. It's very similar to those embellishments in the middle. Good morning, Marie. Yes, this is an interesting card. I'll show you the one that I made in a minute once I've finished moving this boat out of the way. So I know some people missed it. Some people come in a bit late and they've missed it. So let me just quickly show you. So this is the card we're doing. It's a 3D pop-up book fold card. And it's quite cool. It folds flat. It's a post. I haven't done the front cover yet, but front of it. But you could leave that. You don't have to cut the apertures out. If you don't have dies, you can just go ahead and use some tape, you know, inside of a tape reel. That's the word I'm looking for. The boat is too big. I agree that the boat is too big. I'm going to have a quick see with it and just see if I can, because the other things with it, I could always put it on the back, which would make it look a bit more like a, what's it? Oh, my words. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My brain is not, you know when you get a computer and it's loading? That's what my brain's doing right now. It's got that little buffering sign going around. Right, let's just poke these bits out. This is the bit that normally I would fast forward if we were on a pre-recorded video. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. I thought I had a smaller boat, but I don't think I do. I got a stamp, but not a. Let's have a look. Oh, I don't mind it actually. It is a bit big, but I don't mind it. I don't mind. It doesn't offend me. I do think it needs to be on this side though, sailing away. And then I'm going to put the greeting on this side. The have an awesome birthday on this side, I think. I am going to use the boat. It is a tad too big, but I'm going with it because I don't want you guys to have to watch me faffing around. Karen, yes, you know what? I would use silver if these papers were not quite so distressy, if you know what I mean. If they were not quite so, because they're a bit creamy. So I think I would use silver. Yeah, you got chronic fatigue. I know. I'm just, you know, your just brain doesn't work. It's just not working right now. It was a bit of a shambles morning, I have to say. So, yeah. And breathe. Right. So let's just stick a little bit of. I'm going to stick a little bit of red tape on the bottom here, like this. I've put the red tape the wrong way around, but never mind. Right. Let's just peel this backing off. This bit there, and this bit there, like that. And then let's just turn this round so I can get it in the right place. So I think it needs to be about there. Yeah, about there. There we go. It does remind me of Blue Peter. It really does. Good old children's program. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is this have an awesome birthday. I'm just going to put a bit of acetate across. In fact, I could have it as a wobbler coming up, or I could have it going across. I might have it. I did have a piece of acetate on my desk. Here it is. Let's have a look. Now, do I want it coming up from behind, like that? Or going across this way. Oh, you know when you're all fingers and thumbs? That's me today. That is me. I think I'm going to have it coming up from the sea. I think I'm going to have it coming up from the sea. Right, so let's add a little bit of tape on the bottom of this bit of acetate and at the top of this piece of acetate. Right, so let's put a bit on the bottom. I'll do this side actually. That way round. And then let's just fold it flat a moment. So that's going to go there like that. I need to trim it a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so let me stick this down. Do it on here actually. And then do it on here. Oh, taped in the wrong place. There we go. Right, so let's stick that onto there, like, where's my tape there? There, like that. And then I'm just going to trim, soften my acetate so we don't see it. And then, oh yeah, I like that. That's cool. This is looking better than I envisaged it was going to look, so that's good. Right, I'm going to stick that down like that. I need to make sure I'm straight though. Might have an awesome birthday. Is not squiffy. And I also don't want it popping out the bottom. So I reckon about there. Yep, there we go. Oh yeah, I'm quite liking that. Right, okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and stick it down. I was going to have rosettes and things in the background, but I'm not going to now. I shall put some on the inside. I'm probably going to use some of this. I quite like these little bits. I think this is quite cool. These are quite cool, bit of decoration. So I'm going to have a go with those in a minute. So we're going to stick this down first. So what we need to do is glue this back bit here. So on this back bit, you only want to glue this section here. Okay, so, or tape, whatever you're using. But whatever you use needs to be something sort of strong. So I'm just going to go ahead and add some glue all the way around. There we go. Like that. And then turn it over. And then I'm just going to line this up so that it's even top and bottom and the same border on the left. And you also want to make sure it's kind of straight as well. So let's just spread that out. Oh, let's just angle that a bit more there. Yeah, so that's that bit there. So it's just that little L shape. Well, no, it's not an L shape, is it? It's a partial E shape. Now, this next bit you could do in two different ways, but it really, how it ends up is really depends on how you've scored it. If you've scored it really accurately or not. Okay, Louise, I'm making one of these. Good name, by the way. I'm making a 3D pop-up book card. Okay, that's what we're making. And it folds flat like that and fits in an envelope for a 6x6. You can catch up after. And then you'll be able to see all the mistakes I've made so far. Right, so next what we're going to do is I'm going to fold it up nice and flat like this. And I'm going to add glue again to this section here. And I'm going to shut the card onto it. Now, this is why I use wet glue. Because then if you need to move it slightly, you can. If you use red tape, you do risk it being stuck down wonky. And nobody wants a bit of card stuck down wonky. Yeah, my range is terrible for craft things, I have to say. And it's quite disappointing. I went in the other day and there's literally nothing in there. Right, let's close this on here like that. And then as soon as I've done it, I'm going to open it up and just double check that it's definitely even. And it is. Hooray! Fantastic. So this is why I use wet glue, because there have been times when I've opened it up and this is like wonky or it's too far over or I don't know. So yeah, so there we go. That looks good. Oh yeah, I'm happy with that, and I'm happy I made that go up from the sea. Excuse the boy racers going past. This is what I deal with on a daily basis when I'm doing videos and I've just stuck something down and somebody roars up the road with their big old car. Right. Okay, so that is that. So now we're just going to decorate it up. So I'm going to use some of these little happy haberdashery bits. Nothing at all in our range. Yeah, that's the same with our range. I since lockdown, they've really gone downhill. And it's a real shame because they used to be amazing, but now they're just absolute rubbish, and it's such a shame. I used to demo in the range with Trimcraft and Do Crafts, and yeah, I haven't had a single demo since. So it's just a real shame. A real shame. Right, there we go. That's what's happened. Right, I think I'm going to add the little, I don't know, I quite like these little bits of thingy, but I'm not sure where, oh, unless I put them on there. I feel like it needs something around the outside. So they go on there instead. Maybe I can make like a corner out of them. Not sure what to do with these. So I've got these lovely rosettes, and I went and fussy cut out a whole load, and I would love to have them like on here. But the problem is if you do that, then when it shuts, it's going to squash it. So you have to be careful of that. So that's the only problem. So if I did add a rosette, it would have to be like that. Where's the others gone? It would have to be, where have the others gone? Over here. It'd have to be kind of hanging off the side. No, I don't think it needs it. It needs something here, but I'm just not sure what. Unless I chop them and have them. Oh, I might chop them in half and have like a little border of them. That might work. Yeah, Lynn, exactly. I would have nothing to demo. You're absolutely right. I literally wouldn't have anything to demo. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these rosettes in half and have them going down the side like that, because I think that's going to look quite cool. Some small strips of the boat paper just on the sides. Yeah, I could do that. I just really wanted to use my rosettes. I really like them. I've colour schemed the whole card around the fact I was using rosettes. So, yeah. I wanted to do that. I'm gonna cut the rosettes in half and sort of scallop the edges down the side. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna use it, not the ones with the bows. I'm gonna do it with these. Can I fit 3? I can fit 3. Okay, let's do that then. So let's fit 3 of them. We could go with those 3 there. I do quite like that one actually. Let's go with those 3 there. Right, so I just need to cut these in half. So let me get a ruler and a pencil. I'm going to measure because I'm that kind of person to measure. 1 3/4, half of that is about 7/8, isn't it? It's about there. Right, okay, so let's just cut down there like that. That's roughly half. And I'm just going to lay them all on top of each other and cut them all together since they're only paper. And that's roughly the right thing. Yeah, the ones from my front, I've actually put them to one side, Lynn, because I know what I'm like when I'm tired. And that would have been exactly what I would have done had I not put them to one side. Right, so I've cut the rosettes in half. They're just offside, they're off here, my ones for the front. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to layer them up. And I think if we do like one like that, and then one here like this, and then one here like that at the bottom there, maybe in the middle. Or actually no, let's do them all that way around. Yeah, like that. I quite like that. I could do them like that with a bit of a gap. I don't want a gap between them. Sorry everybody, I'm very indecisive when I'm tired. No, I think evenly spaced. I like evenly spaced. Yeah, well, I like the little ribbon curly things. I might use them on the front coming out from underneath the happy birthday. It took me ages to cut those out as well. Not very good with fussy cutting. Right, let's stick this down. Oh, come on, glue. Work. I have to say, with the range being such shambles at the moment, I was pleased when Antonio came to me about the digital kits, because I now feel like I've got new papers, I've got things to try, I've got things to do stuff with, like freshness, newness. I know that some of the people who normally make papers, like Trimcraft, Docraft, I think they've had problems with supply with China. And so I think, because I know Trimcraft have not produced a single paper pad this year, which is unheard of. And again, I think that's because of problems with supply to China. I know originally it was, and obviously China have been in lockdown for such a long time. So I think that is part of the reason. Right, so I'm just going to turn this around and do the same on the other side. Oh, right, we need that in the middle. And then I think we're going to switch it around. So that's at the bottom, that's at that side. Okay. Right. There is a real lack of papers. Yeah, definitely. And you know what as well? It's funny because in America that doesn't seem to be the case. Because I've noticed like Lawn Fawn and some of the other, you know, people who make papers, they've got honeybee stamps, etc. They've all got papers out. And I'm like, I wish I was in America. I wish I was in America and get some decent papers. I mean, I suppose you can sort of get them online, but they are more difficult to get over here and more expensive as well. But yeah, there's a real lack at the moment. A real lack. I mean, I suppose you could make your own. I don't have time to make my own. So, yeah. I mean, it's not like I'm short of papers, don't get me wrong. It's just annoying if I make a video using stuff that's in my stash and then people want to buy it, it's not then available. That's my problem with it. I think if I was just crafting for myself, I'd just get on and use, you know, pull out some old pads that I haven't used for a while and use those. But because obviously I'm aware that people want to buy what I'm making, what I'm using, then it's a bit more tricky. Right, I quite like those little Rossetti things. I think they're quite cool. I don't think I want to add much more in there though. So that's it, like that. I think that's it for the inside. I feel like these need something, but I don't want to overdo it. So maybe I could do a half on there. I don't know if that's going to be too busy. Too busy, do we think? If I did a half, so what I've done here, but do with the big ones. One there, one there, one there, one there. Is that going to be too busy, or would that frame it nicely? Let me know. While you let me know, I'm going to look at the front. So on the front, you need your pattern paper, and you also need a matte layer. Now, for some reason, I haven't cut my matte out, so I'm going to do that now. I'm just going to put my paper pad back. I'm going to grab it again and make a matte layer. Now, your matte layer needs to be 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, and your pattern is 5 1/2 by 5 1/2 on the front. Let me just, yeah, Lynn, I think those ribbons. Oh, the ribbons at the top. Yeah, the little swirly ribbons. So I didn't know whether on the front, where I've got this, to have them coming out of the, or round the greeting. Right, let me just cut my paper out. 5 3/4. I didn't know. 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. Oh, that was almost 5 1/2. Almost cut that wrong. Glad I double checked that. So that's going to go on the front there. That's going to go on the front of there. I've got a happy birthday, and then I was wondering about having some little bits and bobs on the front, or I was thinking about doing rosettes. Now I think I quite like the ribbon bits on the front. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's stick these down. There's so much stuff on my desk, I can't even tell you. If you could see the rest of my desk, you'd be appalled. Like a bomb's gone off. Right, let's just stick this down, then I'll have a quick look at comments and see what everyone thinks. Right. You've been buying. Louise has been buying a lot of paper boutique. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm literally in the same boat. I do like the paper boutique. I do really like it. And also, I've found that there are some sites that have got it reduced at the moment, because obviously they're old pads, but they're beautiful pads. So you know, so as long as you're not, you know, people don't want to buy them, it's fine to use them. But I sort of try not to buy stuff that there isn't lots of in the store, because otherwise other people can't get hold of them. So that is a problem, I find. Right, let's stick this down. So, you know, this paper, I keep looking at it and I never use it. And so then I just was like, oh, actually, it's going to go with what I'm doing. So let's go for it. Right, so that's going to go on the front like that. And then, just wondering, maybe a little bit there like that, and a little bit there like maybe like that, and then maybe another bit coming out like that, maybe. That maybe. It's upside down though, isn't it? I always call it craft and math. The state of my desk after I've done something like this. Okay, maybe. So that's a possibility with the ribbons on the front. It kind of look like they're flapping in the wind. I can't decide if they're too messy or if I like them. So let me know what you think. The other option was to use these. So this is option 1. Okay, option 1 with the ribbons, and option 2 would be with these. So I was going to have maybe one there and then like a double type thing over here. So that was kind of option 2, maybe a bit tweaked, but something along those lines. That's option 2. Let me know what you think. This is the sort of thing I spend hours doing, working out what I want, what do I want where. Or just one at top and bottom? I don't know. I'm not sure about the rosettes. I feel like I'm... No, I agree. I think probably the ribbons are better. Do we think the ribbons are better? I think maybe the ribbons are better. The ribbony bits are better. I'll put that underneath there like that. No. This one I can't get to sit properly. Not this way around. Option 1, the ribbons, yeah, ribbons. Okay. Right, let me stick my happy birthday down. So at least that's not going to keep moving around. And then we'll work out ribbon placements. And then we can work out if we want rosettes in the middle at the top or if you want to leave it as it is in the middle at the top and bottom. This is a group effort, everybody. This is a group effort. I need help today. I need help. Send help. Right, stick that on there like that. We had it this way around, didn't we? So that was going to be like there, and then this was kind of flying out like that, or like that. I think like that, and then like can't remember how I had it now. I feel like it needs to be flying this way. Like that. No. Help me. You know when your brain's not working. Oh, I'm sorry for everybody who's watching this back. Just skip through it if you get bored of me placing ribbons. I don't know. Something like that. Do we think like that? Does that look okay? I think that's okay. Okay, I'm going to go, unless anybody shouts now, I'm going for this. I'm not 100% on it, but I'm going to go for it anyway, because I don't want to keep moving everything around and everyone getting fed up with me fiddling with pieces of paper. So I'm going to go with that, I think. They create more interest and make you look. That's it. Do the opposite of the top. Do the opposite, so that, but do that down the bottom. Okay, my brain can't work out what... You know what I need to do? Stick down the top, turn the card round, and then do it on the bottom, because then the bottom becomes the top. That's what I need to do, because my brain is so tired. It's like, sorry, what? Do what? What are you asking me to do? Right, so let's just glue this bit on the top. So we like the top bit, we're just not so sure about the bottom bit. So that's the top bit there. And then this one needs to go like that. So I need to glue that bit there, and then I need to add pads on that bit there. See, all this talking to myself I normally do, and you don't see it because I mute myself and fast forward myself. But all this rambling that I'm doing is what I normally do off screen. Talking to myself, rambling away. Oh no, I've just stuck my finger in the glue. Right, let's unstick this bit here. And then let's place that like that. Oh, like that. Yeah, there we go. Right, could have been a bit more up. Okay, and now we're going to turn it round. So we've got that like that, and we've got that like that. Turn it round, and there we go. So that's like that, and that's like that. So that's the opposite. So if we turn it back round again, yeah, that works. Cool. You always ramble. Good. I'm glad it's not just me. Right. Oh, apologies. I have had comments, people saying, oh, it's too much chat in the live stream. I don't like it. I'm sorry, but that's what happens in the live stream. That's what live stream's all about. So there we go. But that's why we have the fast forward button, isn't it? So you can just fast forward. I know for me, if I watch a live stream back and I don't want to listen to all the chat, I'll just fast forward it. It's that simple. It's that simple. You can even speed up the playback, can't you? So you can actually just speed it up so you don't see all the chat. Right, that's there like that. So let's just add a bit of this on here. Oh. Right, that's that. And then I need to just add a bit of sticky pads. Oh, on there. Oh no, come on, pads. Oh no. Got pad stuck to me. I'll deal with the pad on the finger issue in a minute. Right. So like that. There we go. There we go. Right. Let's move this off to one side. I'm keeping it real. I am. I'm very much keeping it real. I don't do fake, that's for sure. That's for sure. I don't do fake. Right, so there's the front. I quite like it. It's kind of it looks like the wind's blowing. And then inside we've got this. So inside, last question. Do we want to go with half rosettes along the top and along the bottom? I sort of think we do. Or do you want to leave it as it is? I feel like that Yoo-hoo would really get up your nose. I know. I like Yoo-hoo. What about one rosette with the ribbons? Oh, my husband's just come home, so this will be interesting. So bear with. There might be chatting in a minute. In fact, let me just shut this door. Okay, so let's have a think. Now, what do we want to do here? We can put the rosette at the top there. So one rosette with the ribbons. But at the front here, I don't know if I've got space. Rosettes, they're a bit big. No, I'm not sure about those. Right, inside, I think I'm going to go for just the bottom. Okay. Do with some anchors. Yeah, I have got anchors, but not small ones. So you reckon just at the bottom? What could I do on the top? I haven't got any more of the ribbons. Otherwise I'd do a little ribbony thing on the top. Just the boat paper. Yeah, maybe the boat paper actually. Let's just shut it a second. Right, let me find my boat paper and we'll see. I'm just going to stand it up. And then let's have a look. My boat paper. Where are we? Oh, I've got a little strip here. Oh, no, so that's what the boat paper would look like. Oh, you know what I have got actually? I have got anchor paper. Saying about anchors, I've got anchor paper. Here we go. I've got some anchor paper. So how about a little line of anchors along the top and along the bottom? What do we think? Do we think that would work? I don't know whether it's a bit too abrupt, like you've got a bit of a gap there. Not sure about that. Strips of the blue paper you have left. This stuff. I feel like it's too abrupt, if you know what I mean. Oh, this is what takes up all the time. I feel like the blue is a bit too, like it's too blocky. I feel like it needs something that's a bit less solid. Let me see if I've got any more of the ribbons. Bear with. I've got, oh, they're tiny to cut out. They're tiny to cut out. Got those, but they're too wide. Unless I cut some anchors out. I might have an anchor. Let me see if I've got an anchor die. Anchors, yeah. I just don't know about that anchor paper. I feel like the anchor paper is a bit too blocky. So let's bring out the old. I thought I had an anchor on here. I have. I've got these. It's going to be too big though, isn't it? Yeah, it's too big. It's too big. No. I've got shells. Maybe some shells. What do you reckon about shells? The shells look like they might work. I think seashells. I think seashells. And I'd do them in blue, I think. Blue. Or little birds, seagulls. I have got some seagulls. I've got one. I've got this one here. Maybe do seagulls along the top and shells along the bottom. That sounds like a plan. That sounds like a plan. Right, the little anchors on the paper are too small. I'm not a big fan of fussy cutting. My fussy cutting is not great. So cutting out anchors that are very tiny could go horribly wrong. Yeah, I think the shells along the bottom and the little birds along the top, I think works. And I think I'm going to go with, there's like a creamy colour. I think I might go with that, unless we want to go metallic. Should we go metallic? I don't want them to stand out too much. There's this, which I thought was quite cool, because it's quite a good colour. And then there's also, where's the other one gone? There's another one somewhere. Oh no, maybe it wasn't this pad. Yeah, that one. That kind of colour. Or we go shiny. Or we go for a mix. Oh, so many choices and decisions. Okay, my brain stopped working, so if I've gone very quiet, it's because my brain's working, going, what are we going to do? Right, let's get the, it's 5 AM, my goodness. 5 AM. I feel like it's 5 AM here, it's not, but I feel like it is. I feel like my shells need to be pearly. Anybody wants to throw me some help, please do. Gold shells? They're not bad. It's a bit thin, that paper, but I might go with some of those. Yes, I'm having the same problem putting colours and patterns together. I'll have some of that, and then a bit of maybe the red. No, I've got red already. Blue, maybe the blue. Gold and blue shells on the bottom, and maybe some whitey ones, creamy whitey ones, I reckon. Right, let me get my white out. My white pack. So this sort of colour. Maybe. Maybe. Right, bear with. While we rummage, go with the cream. So that kind of colour. Okay. Right, let's cut. Let's cut. Put my ship to one side. And then bring in my... Oh, I just lost a shell behind. Now, one thing I am going to do is add some double-sided tape to the back of my card before I cut the shells out, because that way they will stick once I've cut them, and I'm going to faff around with glue. So let's just add a bit of thingy on them. Right, okay. Let's just cut these out. Out. I'm going to cut a little variety out and then we'll just arrange and see what works best, I think. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I do have to see it. Once I see them, I know what works and what doesn't, but till then, it's a bit tricky. And the same with the bird. Right. That is true, Rita. Very true indeed. Very true indeed. Right, let's take these off. And then let's... Does that run through? I think that's run through. Right. I'm going to cut some dark ones out just for background. Okay, right, so there's a bit of a navy bird. Hi Barbara, have you just joined us? Right, let's have a look. Oh, it's stuck. That is stuck. Right, let's pop this out. Oh. Pop this out. Oh, these are all sticky. Pop this out. Just doing a little selection and then we can go with it and see. Right, that was my husband opening the door just then. Sorry about that. He didn't realise I was filming. Right, and then let's do a gold one and we'll mix and match because they're the colours we've got. See, I normally try and prep all this beforehand, but because this was a lastminute.com decision of what to do, this is why I didn't prep it, and now we are cutting things out and you're watching me cut things out, which I normally find very boring on live stream, so apologies if you're not impressed. It's just how a live stream goes, I'm afraid. Right, run this through, run it back. There we go. Right. And then let's layer them all up. Might need a few more birds. We can cut some more out if we need to. In fact, let's just cut out a few more birds now because I've only got 1, 2, 3 birds. I'm going to need at least a few more than 3, I think. Let me just cut these out here. Pop these out. Yeah, for me, the prepping is what takes all the time. Like, it literally takes me sometimes forever to decide what colour papers I want, what mats I want to use, everything like that. So that is what does take the time for me too. Right, let's turn this bird round. Put him on there like that. Do I need more? I don't think I need more seashells. I think we'll stop with the seashells. And then, oh, what's happened to me? I don't know what's happened to my thing. There, oh, yeah. Nice selection of dies. Yeah, these are from Xcut. I've had them for quite a few years. Well, I say a few years, probably about 3 years, maybe 4. And they're really nice. I like them because they're a bit fiddly, but they are nice. Right. Okay, let's try now. So we've got a selection of gold. There's our birds, bird. And where's the other bird gone? Oh, it's here. Here's my other bird. I've got 4 birds. I need to cut another one out of another colour. And then there's all these bits that need poking out. That's the only problem with these is they do require a lot of poking out. Okay, I'm just gonna have to just wing it, I guess, and just see what works. Is what I'm gonna have to do. So bear with. Hi, J Bros Ann. I am looking into the lenticular card thing. I actually, when you sent the comment, I did actually have a look to see what a lenticular card was, because my brain was like, okay, I've heard of that, but I can't figure out in my head what that actually is. So I've looked it up. I have seen one card made, but I am not sure how I'm going to do it so it folds flat in the envelope. So I will work out with a lenticular thing, and yeah, I'll let you know. Right, so I reckon I can insert some of the other colours, because I've got all these die cuts and all these bits. I think I might do some inserting of colours, if you know what I mean, like inlay techniques. I'm going to inlay that bottom bit because that isn't going to work. Right, I think if I have a big one in the middle there, and I think I need a gold one on its way out. My little thing's just rolling away there. In fact, at the back, I think behind there, like that. And then maybe a goldy thing there. I think that works quite nicely. So I think I'm going to do a group of that like that. And then I think I'm just going to just mirror it on the other side and then mix up the colours. That's what I think I'm going to do. So let's go start with the blue one. And let's pull the outline away first, leaving all my little bits on the backing, hopefully. Oh no, please stay on there, backing. Stay on there, stay on there. I'm going to need you in a minute. And maybe I'm not going to need you in a minute. Right. Okay. So that's going to go like that. Do we want him to have? We do want him to have. I think I'm going to make him gold in the middle. I'm going to cut out all my bits. Yeah, I'm going to put the golds at the top, Rita, definitely. Yeah, definitely at the top. I'm going to inlay these pieces. This is the fiddly bit, you see. This is the fiddly bit, but it makes it look, it gives it all the difference. Let's just mix and match, then we don't have any wastage. Don't like wastage. Oh, come on. It's just fiddly. It's just very fiddly. Oh, there we go. That's okay, Sally, don't worry. Don't worry, don't worry. I do posts. I try and do a post at least the day before. I did a little poll over the weekend just to see. I didn't know whether everybody might be getting fed up with seeing me. So I was like, do you want a poll? Do you want a poll? Do you want a live stream, or have you had enough? And 80% people said, yes, please, on Tuesday at GMT. So I was like, okay, cool. I will do what the majority wants. That's fine by me. And then I suddenly realised I didn't know what I was actually going to make. And there was a card that I was going to make, but I've actually it's the kind of like the variation of another card that the video is scheduled. So I thought I don't want to do it because that will just spoil the surprise then of that particular card. So yeah, your dad would love this. Yeah, I think because my dad used to be a sailor as well. Right, let's just take this middle bit out. Can you come out? Have you cut properly? I don't think you've cut, have you? Have you cut there? I hate it when dies don't fully cut, and it's like, I don't really want to have to go back in. Oh, I'm going to have to recut him. I'm going to have to recut this one, because he's not quite cut properly. So Tuesday at midday is now in your calendar. Well, it is if that's when people find best, I have to say Tuesday at midday is best for me most days, most weeks. Not every week, but most weeks is best for me. Mondays I do a real life, well I say real life, a craft class, but for people in my area. Yeah, Tuesdays or Wednesdays I could do, but I think Tuesdays is best for most people. Tuesdays or Wednesdays. I know Thursdays wasn't great for a couple of people. Are these cut? That looks like it's cut. Is that cut? Yep. Okay. Anything else need recutting? Speak now, Mr. Shells, or ever hold your peace. Oh, there we go. Let's have a look. Oh, you love my lives. That's really nice to hear, because for ages I'd put off doing it. I was terrified of doing a live. I was terrified of it. I was like, no, I don't think I can do it. Oh, it's just not peeling off. But yeah, I actually really enjoyed that first one I did. I was petrified, but I really enjoyed doing it. So that's why I thought, oh, I'll do it again. Right, let me use my little bits of red tape backing that I've got here. But I'm glad you guys enjoy them. I certainly enjoy them. It's just nice to have people there while I'm crafting. Right, that's not well stuck, but I'm going to have some glue onto that, I think. For some reason, it's not very sticky on the back. I have put tape, but... No, we're going to have to bring the glue in for that one. Where's my glue? Over here. Wish you're in my area, envious of your craft blades. I know. Well, we do it via Duo, because we still... I still haven't found another venue for doing the craft class, so I do it via Duo, so technically you could join in. Let's just add this onto here like that. There we go, and then I think we'll go with the navy in the middle of that one. Oh, I haven't got much tape on this one, dear me. That's the end of the tape, that is. I'm a natural, do you think? It's funny, you know, because when I first started demoing, just before I started demoing, I used to go to card demos, and there was a lovely lady who used to work for Trimcraft at the time, called Pam, and she was lovely, and she always used to give us templates of the card that she'd made, and she'd get us involved, and we all have a little go, and she was just wonderful. And I remember sitting there thinking, oh, I'd love to do this. I thought, I'm never going to be able to do that. And she said to me, you know, I reckon you'd be really good at it, and I don't mind. I want to retire. I wouldn't mind retiring if I knew that you were going to take my job. So I was like, oh, great, okay. So then I applied for the job, got the job as a demonstrator, and absolutely loved it. And so, yeah, never looked back from there on, really. Oh, thanks for that about the 10k subs. I'm to be honest, I am so astounded that I have 10k subs. Literally, I can't even believe it, and it's growing so fast, and I'm a bit like, oh my goodness, like these people want to tune in and watch me. It's mind-blowing. Actually, is mind-blowing. It really is. See, for many years I had a YouTube channel, but I didn't upload regularly because I didn't really have the setup. I didn't really know what I was doing. I just thought, no, there's no point in me doing it. And then I had a conversation with somebody in December 2019, a friend of mine, and she still, I think, she should start uploading regularly. And I was like, really? Do you think people are gonna? I don't know if people are gonna really want to listen to me. And so I did. I made a decision in January 2020 that I was going to upload every week, and I literally went from 230 odd subscribers at the beginning of 2020 up to over 1,000 by the end of 2020. So, and obviously we didn't know at that, you know, when I made that decision, I didn't know that COVID was going to happen, and so the timing of it was perfect. So yeah, I'm going to have a problem inlaying these little bits. This could take many. It's going to be It's going to be school run time by the time I've inlaid these bits. But yeah, oh, I've got all these bits here that I can't do. Okay, I can't inlay gold because I haven't got all the bits for the gold. They're all there, but ay, 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 ay. Right, let's inlay some white. These are really fiddly. Should I inlay these? I kind of want to inlay them because they're inlaid, but that is going to be a lot of work, and that's not come out properly. Maybe we'll ditch the inlaying of that middle one, that first one there, because that's going to take a lot of time. I don't know if I have the patience for that. Right, let's go with, we go navy, gold, and then white on the end on this one. This inlaying business, you know, we just think, why did I start this? Why did I start inlaying it? Yeah, I'm going to leave the one without, and then this one here, I'm going to have to just peel these bits out. It's just this white, for some reason the white one hasn't cut very well, and now it's all sticking to me. And this hasn't, yeah, this hasn't cut very well. Oh no, that's torn. You're not cut properly. Oh, come on now. Have I got any more of these ones? No, I haven't. And breathe. Right. Let's stick this back on here. And we're going to have to recut this one because it's not cut properly. Let's just recut this. Right. Let's just lay that back in there like that. Is that in? Yeah, that's in. I hope that's in. We'll soon find out. Oh yeah, one of my videos, my little one was on the side. Yeah, quite possibly. I know with one of the videos, I'd just done the video and then he walked in, and it was right at the end. It was right in the beginning, like when I didn't do videos very often. And he walked in, and I think it was the Kusadama flower ball thing, and he walked in and I was like, why? So on the video it literally just stops. I was just like, edit him out because he was only little, bless him. Just bought some press and seal. Yeah, press and seal is good actually. I have got some press and seal actually, you reminded me. Try to offer from the internet. Yeah, right. Come on, little beasties. You need to come out. No, it's not doing it. It's just torn. Okie dokie. Well, the white one looks like it's not getting inlaid as well because for some reason... Oh, yeah. No, it's sort of torn. Oh, my days. This is so fiddly. This is when you're regretting your life options, your life choices. It's like, why did I choose to do this? Oh, my days. It's not sticking to me now. Wowzers. Okay. Well, that was fun and games. Hi, Anne from Canada. You're just joining the nonsense that is me trying to peel tiny shells off and inlay stuff. And it's, yeah, interesting. Right, I'm going to put navy inside of that because I have the navy pieces for that particular shell. So navy is going in. I was going to do a different colour, but navy is going to go in because I have the navy pieces. In we go with the navy. Oh, hello. Come back. Here we go. Oh. Lay the navy in. The seagulls are going to be easier though, hopefully. The seagulls should be a walk in the park. And then this tiny little bit on the end. In it goes. Right, that can all go to one side, that's all. Then we need the thingy bob. What did we say? We said gold for that, didn't we? Gold there and then blue there. Okay. And that peeled off beautifully, that gold one. Yeah, I'm quite liking the colour combo, I have to say. I am quite liking the colour combo. Now that's not fully stuck at the top, but I'm going to have to add some glue to that. I'm going to have to add some glue to that, because that's going to end up dropping off, and we don't want shells dropping off. Apologise, this is taking me so long to do. Combination of not being prepared, being tired, and hi Jackie, you come in late. Don't worry, I'm still waffling on. I'm still sticking shells down onto pieces of paper. Oh, I'm still fighting. We get in there. Come on, glue. Come out of my nozzle now. Stop being silly. Come on. Out you come. Don't be silly. We're having a live stream and we can't be doing with you and your nonsense. There we go. There we go. That's better. There we go. Right. This is the bit that gets fast forwarded normally on my videos at high speed. Right, so that's that bit. Now, what colour have we got to stick in there? Oh, we've got gold. We've done gold. We've got a blue one, so we should have a white one. Where's my white one gone? Oh, here. Here we go. So we'll put white in there. That can have white in... Oh, actually, no, it shouldn't have white, should it? It should have blue. I've used the blue, though. If I put white in here... Just trying to work out the way this is going to work. Okay, that's that. And then we've got the blue one, which goes on the end. Oh, and that has nothing. Oh, that works fine. That works fine. Oh, yeah. I have to say seagulls are quite dangerous, aren't they? Especially if you live in Cornwall or Devon or... Well, anywhere really, I suppose. I think they're just kind of ganging up, aren't they? Now... Right, okay, let's just peel this bit off. Yeah, well, I've got a glue pen, but I find it doesn't stick well enough. It's great for foiling, but I find if I want something stuck down, it can end up not sticking very well. I think I hate when you end up with your fingers covered in these little bits, and then they just don't come off, and you end up with like it's stuck to your, you know, your arm and all sorts. I end up finding bits of tape all over the place. Right, that one's going to go there, like that. I haven't overlapped those two enough on this side, but I'm losing the will to live right now. Right, that's that. That's that. So then we just need to do the seagulls. Hi, Benita from Sweden. Right, I think probably, I reckon maybe 5. A nice uneven number. The problem is they're all facing the same way, so I'm just going to have to angle them, I think, to make them look a bit different. Or do 3. Maybe 3. Don't know. I definitely think the blue one needs... Ah, hello from Switzerland. I went to Switzerland recently and I love it and I want to come back. I want to come back to Switzerland. It is so beautiful over there. Absolutely beautiful. It'd be nice if I had different colours of different sizes of birds. But I don't think. Do I have any others? No. Okay. I feel like I'm going to have them all in a little line if I'm not careful. Might put that one there. Thank you, Benita. Thank you, thank you. It's taken a while to get here, to get to this stage. Let me just pop this up so I can see it and not get my head in the way. Okay, put that there like that. And then I think probably, I don't know if I put one here actually, you know. I might put one on there. Right. I might put one here. And then one over here, or put that one there and put that one there. I don't know. I've lost the ability to tell what looks good anymore. My tiredness is setting in. So I'm just going to tidy up these bits while you think you have a look and see what you think I should do with them seagulls. Because you just can't see it anymore. Just can't see it. When this happens, I usually just shut the craft door, walk away, come back a bit later on and have a look and go, oh yeah, that needs to go there. But right now, I can't see what looks best with the seagulls. I'm feeling like we'll just even those three there like that. What do we think? What do we think, everybody? With the seagulls? Those two don't look quite right, but I didn't know how to do it because they're all identical seagulls. They're just in different colours. So, I don't know. I don't know. Have a quick drink while we think about it. That's amazing. Do we think this one here? Oh, hello, he's flying away now. That one there, maybe? I don't know what to do, people. Okay, I'm going to leave them off for the moment while I just decide, and then you guys can let me know. So that's basically where we're up to. So there's the front. I know that heat embossing is not perfect, okay? Just putting that out there before anybody makes comments later. I know you guys wouldn't, but I'm sure later on I'll have, oh, your heat embossing's a bit rough. It is. It is rough. I've gone for the distressed look because that's how I was when I made it. I was distressed. So just throwing that out there. And then inside, and again, do I put that one there? I think I probably do, actually. Yeah, let's just put that one on there. It is a bit busy now with the seagulls, but whatever. Whatever. Yeah, the white one on the right-hand side. Yeah, I agree. He's going on. He's going on. He doesn't want to be with the other two. He's had a falling out with the blue and the gold one. And he's flying off. He's decided he's going to go and find ice creams himself. He's not interested in being with them. There we go. I think that's probably it. So there we go. So that's the inside. And then it folds up. And then that's the front. And obviously it fits in a envelope for a 6x6 card. I knew the word was going to come out in a minute. So 6x6 card. Yep, there you go. So that's the front. I feel like I need gems on here. But if it's going to be for a man, I probably shouldn't do gems. Yes, this might change. We'll see. But yeah, so there you go. So that's that. I think that's done. I'm quite pleased with that. That looks a whole lot better than how I thought it was going to look. So that's always a plus. So yeah. So there we go, everybody. That is the end of my live stream. I might go and lie in a darkened room. Because I'm very tired now. What time is it? It's 1:30 over here. 1:30 in the afternoon here. Well, 20 to 2 almost. Yeah, thank you for joining me, everybody. I shall have to tidy up my desk now because it looks absolute shambles. I'll bring the other one in as well. I need to finish the front on this one as well. Hi, Dawn. Sorry you missed everything. You'd have to watch it back. So this was the original one. This is the one I originally did. I still need to do the front. Oh, and this card is way too thick. Way too thick. Yeah, it's time to take a rest. This was the original one that I did. This card is too thick. You need to use thinner than that. This was about a 300. And then this one, the inside I used was about a 200, which is way better. It doesn't get caught. It sits nicely. And like that, I'm going to have to stick these bits of ribbon down because they're sticking up and they're getting in the way. But yeah, so there you go. Hope you have a go. If you haven't already subscribed, like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell, then you'll get notified if I do a live again. Make sure you switch to say that all notifications are on, because then it should then tell you if I'm doing a live. But yeah, so thank you very much, everybody. I'm going to shoot off now. I'm going to get myself some lunch, and I'm going to lie in a darkened room. I'm not, but I would like to. But yeah, so have a good rest of the day, everybody. And I probably will see you next Tuesday at midday. I think I will. I need to check my calendar. Don't think there's anything on. Yeah, so it'll probably be next week again. But I will let you know via a post on YouTube. So yeah, so see you all next time. Have a good rest of the week and a good weekend. There's another video coming up on Friday, pre-recorded, and a pre-recorded on Sunday. I've already scheduled those in. And I've also scheduled in for the following week as well. I'm also going to do a craft haul. That's the word I'm looking for, not a craft hug. I could give you a craft hug, but that's not what I was going to say. The discount code, I'm going to add that literally as I come off now. I'll then do a bit of the description. I won't do the full description, but I'll do a bit. The discount code for Antonio Makes, I can quickly show you now because I have my pre-printed piece of paper. So that's the Antonio Makes one. Code is Louise10 for 10% off your orders. And then the other one is L27. Let me write it down quickly so you can see it. I'm going to write it on this bit of paper here. So it's L27198. And I'll put that in. I'll put the web address in, but it's cocarosastudio.com. But I'll put it in the description now for you. And you get 25% off your orders, which I think is fabulous, and they're great dies. So yeah, but I'll put all this in the description below. Cool. Right. See you, everybody. See you next time. Bye. Have a good day. Oh.